Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 9 and today we will present our presentation about developing a classroom management plan. A classroom management plan is an essential part of your teaching practice. A well-designed classroom management plan documents the specific strategies that you plan to be implemented in each of the key areas of classroom management in order to develop an effective learning environment in the classroom. A well-designed classroom management plan should address the points that follow. The first one is teaching context. Identify and describe your teaching context. If you don't have a specific teaching position, then describe your ideal position. Identify what grade level and subject areas you will teach. Be sure to also include information about the type of community and student population with whom you will work.
The next is physical design. There are 7 questions in physical design. The first is, what type of atmosphere are you trying to create in your classroom? Second, what type of furniture or equipment is necessary to accomplish this goal? Third, how will you decorate your classroom? Fourth, what will you display on the bulletin boards? Fifth, how will you arrange students' desks and why? Sixth, where will you locate your teacher's desk and why? And the last, how will you ensure that the physical design of the classroom is culturally responsive? The next is routine and rules. Explain your plan for developing the classroom rules. First, will they be student or teacher generated or a combination of the two? Why? And second, what process will you use to develop and teach the rules to your students? Review the list of all areas for which you need classroom routines. Develop a routine for each of these key areas. Also, developing a priority list indicates the order of importance in which you plan to teach and demonstrate these routines. The next is relationship. Describe several strategies that you plan to use to develop caring relationships between you and your students. In addition, think about how you are going to develop a sense of community among your students. What specific strategies do you plan to use?
My name is Julia Kartika, and I'm going to continue Dia's explanation about our material. I'm going to explain about engaging instruction, discipline, and moving forward. Engaging instruction. Engaging instruction, which involves using instructional techniques that increase students' motivation and interest in learning. It is imperative that teachers understand that there is a reciprocal relationship between engaging, motivating instruction, and effective classroom management. This means that, on the one hand, the more engaging the instruction is, the fewer behavioral issues will arise because students are actively engaged, interested, and motivated in the lesson. On the other hand, there are some issues of classroom management that must be attended to so that a teacher can implement an engaging and motivating lesson. Engaging and motivating instruction goes a long way toward eliminating behavior problems before they start. So, to implement a lesson smoothly, teachers must develop a clear understanding of the many managerial tasks that they must attend to before, during, and after a lesson in order to implement an engaging and motivating lesson. There are questions of reflections in here. The first one is, how do you plan to motivate and engage your students? Second, what are some examples of relevant academic content that you plan to incorporate into your lessons? Third, what areas, topics, or subjects do you think will be more challenging with respect to motivating your students? And the last one is, what type of system will you use to record work and provide feedback about students' progress? The next one is discipline. Discipline, defined as both preventing and responding to behavior problems. It includes both preventive teaching strategies, or strategies designed to keep misbehavior from happening in the first place, and responsive teaching strategies, or the strategies that respond to misbehaviors after they occur. There are questions and points of reflection here. The points are: explain your plan for dealing with misbehavior in your classroom, and be sure to distinguish between minor and more serious misbehavior. And then the questions are: first, are you going to use hierarchy of consequences? Second, will you incorporate the concept of logical consequences? Why or why not? And then the last one is: will you use a behavior modification plan if necessary? And the last one is moving forward. The value of classroom management knowledge for teachers has been consistently supported through the research literature, and management strategies have been referred to as the most valuable skill set as a teacher can have. Alright, so that's all the material that we have presented in this video. Thank you and have a good day.